The next event to get underway is the boys under 13 at 1,500 metres. 13 starters in the field. Once the race gets underway, we will go through the start list. So we're away here wearing hip number 1, it's Ross Wilkinson. In 2, Declan Mailing. 3, Alexander Borich. In 4, Luke Gomer. 5, Patrick McMahon. 6, Levi Marr. In 7, Thomas Davey. In 8, Evan Robotham. In 9, Luka Brown. 10, Jude Pamplin. In 11, Henry Kaluas. In 12, Lachlan Cooper. And in 13, Daniel Cox. And it looks like Patrick McMahon from New South Wales straight to the front. And then Levi Marr from Queensland. They're slowing the pace down too. The whole group, you can throw a blanket over them. Evan Robotham just on the outside, but McMahon controls the rail. Henry Kaluas just in the picture as well. And they're all still together, cruising their way through the first 250 metres. A little bit of an injection of pace there from Robotham just to get himself out of trouble. Henry Kaluas just on the outside, then the Western Australian, Thomas Davey getting into the picture as well. Mailing fresh off that triple jump victory, heading around for a couple of laps, 3 3/4 laps of the 1,500 metres. But Robotham controlling the pace from the front, he stretched it out again. He didn't like how slow it was before.
So the pace not up as it was in the girls' race that was strung out early. Robotham just looking to the side at the moment to Kerr Lewis from Victoria, and then the West Australian Davey on the outside. McMahon still sitting there in the inside on the rail, followed by Brown. So they're the first 5 across the track. So Robotham just still looking around, just having a look to see where the rest of the field is. Kerr Lewis is still there, sitting off the shoulder. Davey starts to now come up to the shoulder of Kerr Lewis. McMahon still sitting on the rail. Cox, the South Australian's trying to get himself in the picture. As they come down to the straight, still Robotham looking to the side, just wanting to see if any moves are coming from the outside. Kerr Lewis is sitting there, Davey. Brown's in there, as is McMahon. So 2 laps to go. New South Wales leading the charge at the moment. Robotham, his teammate McMahon sitting on the back. Kerr Lewis still off the shoulder. Davies there as well, as is Brown. And the South Australians start to make their presence felt in Cox. Wilkinson from the ACT is there as well.
So you can see the pace hotting up now. They've got 700 metres left to go. It's still the New South Welshman out in front. Kaluas tucked in behind him. And then it goes Patrick McMahon, splitting away from the pack just a little bit. Luka Brown in there as well, and Thomas Davey. These stoping a gap back to Cox and then Wilkinson. The Robotham still controlling this race from the front. Kaluas, McMahon, Davey and Brown. Cox trying to get on the back of that way. He doesn't want to get stuck in the middle of nowhere. Luka Brown just coming around the outside. Davey getting tucked in onto the rail. Kaluas just on the outside, knowing whether to make a move or not. But these 5 stretching away. And still Robotham, he's looking around. His head's going to fall off. He's looking around so much down the home straight. He wants to keep an eye on those competitors. And they're stretching away now, the 2 New South Wales athletes, Robotham and McMahon, Brown, Kaluas and Davey. They get the bell. The Queenslander gets up into 3rd place. Kaluas has found himself off the podium now for the first time, and Davey sitting in 5th place. And it's a big surge here from the leader, Robotham, with 300 to go.
So onto the back straight, the leader, Robotham, goes. McMahon's trying to hold on. Brown's there, as is Kerr Lewis, Davey, and back to Cox. But Robotham has annihilated his field. He's stretched them wide open. 200 left to run. McMahon's trying to hold it. Kerr Lewis is there fighting on in 3rd. Back to Brown and Davey. But this is Robotham's race. He's charging away from the rest of the field. McMahon's still there. Kerr Lewis, there's about 10 metres between each of them. He'll come onto the straight. He'll look up and see the finish line. He continues to kick away. Rowbotham, it's been a brilliant 1,500 metre run from the West New South Wales athlete. McMahon still fighting on. The battle's on for third between Curlewis and Davey. But Rowbotham, he'll take it. Acknowledge the crowd. McMahon will be second. And the battle for third, it's on. Curlewis versus Davey, and Curlewis will get it on the line. There are your medals. Rowbotham, McMahon and Curlewis. We've been treated to superb 1,500 metres. But no doubting the winner, Rowbotham.
There's been some pretty epic sprint finishes. Just 2 races and 2 crazy finishes for third and fourth.
The maturity that Rowbotham showed
Yeah.
throughout that race, that's beyond his years.
I can tell why he was looking around so much, because he must have known that he was so in control of it. And look, he gets a chance to chat with Noah and
Now
Ang
I'm
on the
here with the
sideline. He
winner
doesn't
of
look
the
out of
boys
breath.
under 13 800 metres. Evan, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I was watching that whole race. You were looking around left and right. What were you looking for?
Moves mostly. I wanted it to be slow because I'm pretty confident with my kick at the end, so yeah.
All right, so it was all about tactics, and you did kind of kick from, again, the 300 metres, just like Ruby in the previous race. Did you trust your legs to get you around?
Yeah, well, Patrick and I had been talking before about kind of leading it and sort of dictating the race. So yeah, we were talking about going with 500 and just starting to completely sprint with 300 to go. So yeah, it went pretty good.
I think it went better than good. You won. So congratulations, Evan.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, guys.